We've got a Liverpool fan on the Skype wall with us now. Good evening, Sean.
Guys, how you going?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Thank you for joining us on the show. So, it's been a big week for Liverpool on and off the pitch, but yesterday's game, a draw, was that a point well earned, or should it have really been 3 points?
Well, to be fair, we should have got 3 points on how we played, but we're not going to get 3 points if we don't score goals, and that's the one thing that appears to be missing from Liverpool is a want or desire to score goals from anybody in the team, really. I mean, the couple of weeks ago when we had the loss to Arsenal, the only person that really had an attack on the ball was Jonjo Shelvey. And this week we came up against a much more solid and organised Sunderland with a fairly good squad who managed to make sure we didn't get any attacks off, really, that were anyway rewarding.
Well, Liverpool had problems scoring goals last season as well, but how much do you think the problem this season is an overhang to the way that they played last season and poor finishing by, I suppose, Suarez in particular, and a reflection of the way that the kind of tippy-tappy way that Brendan Rodgers likes to play football?
Well, it's I think it's more a matter of confidence in the players that they can do a job, because it's been so long that these guys haven't won anything. And last year, a lot of these players are still from last year's team. You've got big price tags like Stuart Downing and Jordan Henderson that probably haven't got any confidence because they haven't done anything. You've got new guys like Jonjo Shelvey and Kelly who've been brought up by Kenny Dalglish who haven't managed to do anything but win the League Cup. So they might be short on confidence as well. And Suarez has just spent an entire summer playing in this country, being booed but everywhere he went. So he's probably not massively confident with everything that's going on at the moment. Although at the same time, you can't really criticise Liverpool for the tippy tappy. I mean, I heard yesterday Alan Shearer was criticising Joe Allen, even though he had a massively big pass rate and precise completion, that he was just passing it to people he wasn't looking forward or doing the ball. And it's like, well, you're being consistent, you're getting possession. You can't criticise somebody for actually being solid and consistent. Well, why?
Well, I'll explain that. I actually thought that was a valid criticism because I think with Swansea, the way that they played under Brendan Rodgers involved quite a lot of square passes, backwards passes, and a lot of 1-0 victories because the way that they play was predicated on keeping possession. Whereas the way that Liverpool play and the players that Liverpool have, they don't really have the players to play like that. So if Joe Allen gets the ball and there's 3 or 4 forward passes that are on that will advance the position of the team and he knocks it square 5 yards, then yeah, he tots up another one for the statistics of pass completion, but he doesn't take Liverpool any closer to winning the ball. So there is to winning the game. Sorry. So I think there is a balance there, and I'm not sure that Joe Allen's got it at the moment.
Well, there is a balance there, but the balance is really to do with confidence in your teammates to score. There's no point Joe Allen hoofing the ball up front just to give it away to a defender or something else, and we'll end up not having any attack. It will give the ball away far too much, and we won't build possession in order to do anything.
Sean, an interesting fact that I found out is that Liverpool have only kept 2 clean sheets in their past 18 Premier League contests. There's been obviously a lot of talk about the attacking side of Liverpool, with Andy Carroll, of course, going to West Ham. Do you think that there's maybe a concern at the back as well? Do you think Pepe Reina and the guys at the back, do you think there's an issue there as well?
Possibly. It is a bit of an ageing backline when you look at... well, not in age ways, but they've been at Liverpool for quite a while. They're probably getting a little bit antsy that they haven't won anything serious. People like Daniel Agger, Martin Skrtel. Pepe Reina hasn't looked the same since the former goalkeeping coach at Liverpool went. It's a tough transition time, and again, I think it is to do with confidence, not in management, not in themselves as players, but in the team to actually win something. And that it affects the front of the pitch when you can't score at the top. It also affects the back when you give away silly goals from deflections or hitting them underneath you, as Pepe's done this year. I mean, Liverpool need a solid time where they're not conceding and look like they're going to score, because it's the one thing, playing well will end up getting goals, and that's what people need to see with Liverpool. They need to see that they're moving forward and actually developing with a project rather than just throwing everything they can.
Brilliant. Sean, thank you very much for joining us on the show, and we'll speak to you again sometime soon.
Cheers, guys. Thanks.